Going on to Jerome's. So the Tennessee Titans are just waving the white flag, trading DeAndre Hopkins to the Chiefs, which, why would you help the Chiefs? Also, they traded linebacker Ernest Jones, which Ernest Jones has been traded 17 times in like the last couple months. It's crazy. But they are indeed in fire sale mode, and it is time for Kwesi to inquire. Call up Brand Carthon and be like, hey, beep, bop, 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 boop, what's up? Jeffery Simmons, one time. Right. And, of course, the pie-in-the-sky dream for the Vikings is that pass rushing as well as stout against the run nose tackle, defensive tackle, Jeffery Simmons, Quinnen Williams, of course, sexy Dexy Lawrence. But, I don't know, maybe Dexy's Midnight Runners isn't going to be traded by the Giants because they're just holding on for one more day. Don't know. The Jets, if the Jets lose to the Patriots this week, I think that Rodgers is going to quit and retreat to a cave and smoke crack. But the Titans, they done. They are done. So the Vikings need to make that move to Jeffery Simmons. Also, I can already hear people are going to be complaining, oh, why do you use a picture of Kirk Cousins? Number one, it's funny. Number two, people get mad. Number three, that's only two reasons I need. That's it. Anyways, let's talk about Jeffery Simmons today. Background, 27 years young, 6'4", 305, the pride of Mississippi State. 2019 first-round pick, number 19 overall, yes. The draft pick right after Garrett Bradbury. And he probably would have been a top 10 pick, but he tore his ACL in the process. It fell to 19, but it's become a two-time Pro Bowler, two-time second-team All-Pro, 27.5 career sacks, 232 career pressures, and is really getting it done. Although his production has been a little bit muted this year. I think with the new coaching staff coming in, it's just like maybe he's not quite a scheme fit, which if Jeffery Simmons isn't a scheme fit for your defense, fix your damn scheme. All right. I mean, Jeffery Simmons is an elite talent. He did have a Tommy John injury, not the underwear or the baseball thing, on his left elbow, missed 2 games, but has returned over the last couple weeks and has been productive contract-wise. So this is where it's a similar situation as Quinnen and Dexter Lawrence, where they're already signed to a premium contract. The signing bonus remains on the books of the former team, which is kind of nice, and all three of these guys are in their prime. So now this is a trade not just for all in for half a season as a rental. This is a guy who would be part of this team for many years to come. He's got a 4-year, $94 million deal, $24 million of which was a signing bonus, which stays on Tennessee's cap, like we said. 2024 base is $60.5 million. Beep, bop, 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 boop. Parade will be around $8 million a cap for this year, and his 2025 base is $17.5, which is extremely reasonable for a tier 1 defensive interior. $11.5 million guarantees on the third day of the new league year, blah, 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 blah. But if you do bring in Simmons, I think that a freshening up of the contract would make sense. And the Vikings certainly have that cap room moving forward. And what would Simmons bring? Rare blend of size and strength. Wins the leverage battle nearly every single snap. Right, does the dirty work. He's solid against the run. He absorbs bodies as well as he beats double teams. Has a great first step. Has violence in his hands as well. And it honestly would be like adding prime Kevin Williams to this defense, and that's not hyperbole at all. Also generates consistent interior pressure, which is exactly what the Vikings need. Right? Because you look. I've been so frustrated. Go back and watch the tape of the Vikings and the Lions. What doomed the Vikings is they weren't able to get that consistent A and B gap pressure like they have all season. And the Lions' offensive line did a great job of picking it up, and Jared Goff had all day back there throughout most of the game. And just getting Simmons would certainly change things. Now, the Vikings, I don't know, maybe they free Levi Drake Rodriguez. I don't know. But in terms of going all in, this would be the move. Plus, his versatility is fantastic. Can play 3-tech, 4-tech, 5-tech. Can play some passing down nose tackle as well. And he's become one of the most disruptive forces in the National Football League on the field. And as we said before, great now, but also into the future. He's only 27, and you could extend him long term and be part of this defense for a long time. So, trade offer. Vikings get Jeffery Simmons. We'll give up that 2025 first, F them picks, as well as, I don't know, a fourth that can become a third in 2026. Also a Caleb Evans, because why not? You guys want Ed Ingram as well? Sure, why not? And I know there's been media reports from Tennessee. He's not going to be traded, but of course, as Pretty Ricky Spielman said, we're not trading Percy Harvin at this time. Just give it time, right? But just imagine this. So Phillips, Tillery, and Bullard have fought the good fight against the run, but getting a consistent interior pass rush automatically. Well, first off, this is still the best defense in the National Football League. Don't let those 4 drives in the middle of the Lions game fool you. They'll get back on the horse, and adding Simmons is a great equalizer. The Vikings can play a little bit more even front, and Simmons generating that interior pass rush would alleviate the need for the Vikings to blitz so much, leaving you more defenders on the back end, and also you could play more cover 2. So everything would be glorious. Everything would just be like I understand what's going on with Simmons, but Williams, Dexter Lawrence don't really care. All of the attributes that the Vikings need, where you have a young defensive interior presence in his prime on a premium contract, but it'd be very, very affordable from a trade perspective from the Vikings, and a true leader that you could add to this defense, and just that. I mean, run defense is fantastic. All 3 of them play against the run and are team players, but also that interior pass rush, that blowing up of a gap, getting your own rush makes everything easier. And the Vikings, F them picks. They have the cap space. Just, by God, just make it happen. Please. Kwesi, we'll build statues. We'll build the Colossus of Rhodes in your honor if you get this deal done. But your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings need to trade for Titans superstar defensive tackle Jeffery Simmons. Let us know your thoughts. Our thoughts, comment section. You know what to do. Skull production value.